one thing that I wanted to discuss though here is, and I will frequently be doing this, is that everything I'm discussing here is existing practice. It doesn't mean that in the future it will be the same way. One of the big things that we do expect to change in the future is this idea of static frequency allocation. For example, in frequency, in FDMA or in TDMA, or even in the code, in the CDMA, we make a decision a priori. We say, this is how we're going to work. And now you design your system, you build it, and now for 30 years it will operate like this. Why? Because there is no intelligence. See, if we humans actually have a lot more intelligent ways of communicating, in the sense that we can adapt if something doesn't work. So if suddenly 50 more people come into this room, we might say, hey, change the protocol, that doesn't work anymore. That's far less standard today. And so there are basically a lot of ideas behind dynamic spectrum allocation. And all of these ideas are essentially using AI and machine learning. There is a video, which I'm not going to play here because I want to save a little bit of time, but I do have it in your slides. This video comes from DARPA in the recent Spectrum Challenge, and actually Purdue had a win in that Spectrum Challenge. So go ahead and actually watch the video, and I do encourage you to read more about this because you will gain a lot of ideas of how people are thinking about this. And it's actually very interesting because we're at the infancy of that field, and you will see in many videos coming from DARPA how some of the ideas work well, and some of the ideas failed miserably. And that's okay, too. We actually learned a lot from ideas that failed as well. So I just wanted to mention this because I don't want you to get the idea that what you're learning today is going to be the case in 20 years from now. It's actually very, very unlikely that it will be the case. Most likely, we're going to be using these ideas, but in a dynamic way, that they will be changing based on AI algorithms.